So now let me tell you then good morning. So we have been hearing about different aspects of pollution, how it is affecting and what we are doing. We are 1.3 billion people, right? We need food, we need home, we need different things. And producing that, pollution is generated. And so who is responsible? We all are. So every one of us has to contribute to take care of the environment. If not, none of the government in this world can correct it. None of the government, whether it is India, US or anyone, if not every single individual is contributing what mess we are doing, it is not possible to solve. Scenario you have seen. I have been asked to speak on business opportunities related to environment, environmental pollution and all. Even if you are not doing related to environment, there is business opportunity. You have seen the Delhi episode of air pollution. So air filters, air purifiers still were high. There were opportunities. Real estate business, the bigger business, and in real estate, they started coming up with these ambient air quality monitors. Which monitors? Air quality. Installing in their buildings, saying that air quality in my buildings and my society is better, so you can buy the house. So there's opportunity. But is this sustainable? You want a lot of steel, lot of power, lot of paper, lot of facilities, and your children is carrying a bag which is producing S2O. Want that? You want your children going in the school with a mask? You want that? No. So that is not sustainable. What we have to do, we have to act upon. There are many scenarios, many things are happening, but every one of us has to contribute. That is the biggest solution. Sustainability is a word being used everywhere. Anyone can use. Have you heard sustainable SUV? What SUV is sustainable? Sustainable flight. You are producing more pollution. What exactly could have been avoided? You are saying it is sustainable. This is a buzzword that we have to understand that this has to be reality, not a buzzword anymore. Across the globe, it has been understood, as far as business is concerned, that this sustainability means, of course, you have to make a business, then you have to have the profit, but also you have to take care of the environment and the society. In India, unfortunately, we haven't. We are not that much ready to accept that fact. We say sustainability, but we do not adopt it. We do not follow it. So every business, whether it is in any sector, I will give an example of industry because I have worked mostly on that, environmental pollution related to industry and all. So any profitable, reputable and respectable business which has to go long, they have to see and have to adopt and have to follow their responsibility towards the environment, towards the society. It is proven. In India, we are not ready to accept it. We see that environment is another side of the table, mostly, because it cuts your pocket, cuts your profit, but it is not. Why it is not? Because we do not understand even now that producing a product, if air pollution or water pollution or solid pollution is happening, it has some cost on your health, cost on your life. And if you start calculating the environmental cost of a product, in fact, producing anything, water, air, producing maybe paper, anything, the cost of environment required to produce one product is far higher than which was required to control the pollution it has generated during production. We do not accept that. And that is the thing that we have to learn with time. So sustainability is not a buzzword, and now it is not an option, it is the only option. So I have to talk about the business opportunities related to sustainability. So let me tell you sustainability right start. I give an example of industry because every business sector has different aspects, different opportunities. Take an example of industry because more or less you will be associated from today or maybe tomorrow to some of the business sector. Sustainability and the business opportunities both goes together. Together in the sense, if you have to have a business, sustainable business, what you can do? First thing comes up with the development of the technology. Most preferable if you can develop the indigenous technology, because you know what kind of environment you have in your country. You get a technology made in US, made in Europe, that may not be exactly helpful and may not be exactly useful to your condition in India. So indigenous technology development, deployment, use, so that your performance, your operation, your efficiency improves. Your efficiency and performance improves, of course, environmental pollution comes down. Second part of it, next step is environmental pollution control. There are different technology of the pollution control. So if you improve the technology indigenously or innovate that, deploy that technology, control the pollution, of course there is business opportunity in producing, which is called in industry normally the ESP, electrostatic precipitator, back filter, scrubber. There are many. And many indigenous and hybrid technology has come up. That is the business sector. So that has come to reduce the environmental pollution. Third is, if you know that how pollution is being regulated in India, you have SPCB, State Pollution Control Board, in every state who regulates. CPCB in the center, which formulates the norm. And both of these monitor environmental pollution in industry. The conventional process is industry get it monitored through an external lab. Lab monitors gives result to the regulator in a month or every 3 months. So you do not know till 1 month and till 3 months what has happened. And even if you know what you will do, nothing. Pollution has to happen, it went, it came out. So the new initiative that government has also taken, that it has installed continuous monitoring system. So this new technology is installed in the stack or duct in the industry, and it directly monitors data every minute or maybe less than that, and sends data directly to the regulator and in the industry. What is the benefit? Regulator is always in sort of power, sort of manpower, so they cannot inspect. So sitting in the office, they can know what is happening on the ground. Industry themselves can immediately know what is happening, so that they can control the process. If it was the situation, if you had adopted it long back, the Bhopal test would not have happened with you, because you knew right now what is going to happen. So you could have stopped well before. That is an option. Third thing is, if this technology has come in 2014 and now it is being used by most of the major industries, but the thing is, this technology, which was adopted 30-40 years back in US and Europe, right now we are not able to handle it because we do not have that basic knowledge of that subject. So the training institutes, regulators have this requirement of getting trained in that. We need educational institutions to come up to train their students for this new sector, new technology, and new use in the market, new requirement in the market. Of course, educational institution can play a role in this. So you have educational institution to play a role in this, generating, producing new batch of people, batch of students who knows about this subject, and there is a requirement. We do not find people in the market. So there is a regulatory, there is a requirement of the lab who monitors this, because they have to train these people, they have to monitor, they have to check this equipment if it's working it right or not. Recently, the new thing I will say is about, this is also helping with the information technology sector. Have you heard the word artificial intelligence, big data? What we do in our post offices and even the pollution control board offices, we monitor everything and we used to record it in the folder and keep it in the office to dust it after a few years. So right now, this artificial intelligence or big data system is there to help industry, to help any of the business sector to store all this information at a place, and wherever you go, you can access from there without carrying even a single thing. And this artificial intelligence means that machine has this system inbuilt that what you want to do, it is automatically doing and giving it to you the result. It gives you that my industry is something is not normal or abnormal condition is going to happen in industry, and you will be informed beforehand that this is something is going to happen, you correct it. So this is the new thing which is being used now in the industry. Even in the environmental pollution monitoring control, now we are using that in industry, that The regulator or the pollution control board official, they are getting information that something is happening in this industry, and the industry itself is getting that my temperature is going high, I have to stop it, otherwise something will happen. Pollution will happen. It will tell you well in advance that something is going to be released from the stack, so better we control. Or if something is happening, we control the process that there is something wrong, the pollution is happening. So all these things can be done well in advance. So there is a sector of IT sector who has to play a role in this, and there is a business opportunity. Above that, all these business opportunities come, but most important is we don't need to wait, or we don't need to wait to take care of environment for the business opportunity sake. We have to start this from our home. I tell you that you don't need, I do believe, and simply I do understand that you don't need to be environmental scientist to be in, to take care of the environment. Every individual who breathes in the air, who drinks water and lives on this earth has one environmental person inside. So don't need to be environmental scientist to take care of your environment. Everybody generates pollution, affects environment, and you have to leave your earth for your coming generation. So this is our duty to be responsible and take care of the environment. So everybody is environmentalist here, even in this room. So do that, contribute to that, and then only can environment be controlled and can be taken care of. Thank you very much.
We thank you for showcasing the role of IT in